Give me any woman running her own service-based business and I will give you a whole pile of unused social media marketing plans, content calendars, marketing courses, marketing strategies, still all unused in the box. Marketing can seem so overwhelming sometimes. So today I just want to go through 3 simple M's that you need to know about marketing. And when you know these M's, it really doesn't matter what tactic or strategy you use in marketing, you are going to create amazing content that feels in alignment with who you are as a person, that feels fun to create, and better still, attracts the most amazing clients to your business. Stay tuned. So let's have a look over my shoulder so I can explain this to you. And this is the diagram I'm going to use. I've picked this diagram of a pyramid very, very specifically because it is the foundation. So every M that we're going to talk about is actually a M that builds upon the next M and the next M. So the first M that lays the foundations for this is your market. Okay, so this is the people that you're actually talking to, the customer base, very specific type of person that you're speaking to. And what most people do is they go super broad and they try to help everyone. Okay, but if we go down here to this box that I've drawn here, imagine this box represents your marketplace, whether that is the hair industry, the beauty industry, design industry, architectural industry, whatever consulting you might do. Your service that you provide for your customers falls into some particular industry, okay? And we'll say that that's the broader marketplace for you guys. Now, within every marketplace, there is sub-niches, is what we call it in marketing, or, specialties within that industry that your services can then further be drilled down into. And within those, we can actually go even more specific and find, very specific things within this particular niche. And that helps us start to define the market a lot better. And that's the difference between having, a very specific market to having a very broad market. All of a sudden, when we know very specifically who we're talking to, what sort of problems they have or desires or things that they want to buy, all of a sudden, this next layer becomes much easier. Now, we kind of know a little bit more about what the message needs to be. Because when people are going really broad and they're trying to help everyone, the message ends up being super vague and it feels really hard. You just don't know what to say. You're just stuck with your words, or you're overwhelmed by, what content you should produce. And ultimately, it's symptoms of this being really broad. So when it feels really hard, who wants to do marketing when it feels really hard? And ultimately, it's a program that we see a lot in women, and that is pleasing. We want to please everyone. We don't want anyone to think that we're not for them. So we just try and be what I call vanilla, so that hopefully everyone kind of likes us a little bit. But that's really not enough to really inspire people to want to do something, to want to contact you, to want to actually engage your services. So the opposite of this, when we can start to get really specific and we've laid that foundation, the next layer up is our message becomes crystal clear. And not only crystal clear, but all of a sudden it becomes fun. And you want to know how I know it becomes fun? Because I'm going to assume that you've picked particular niches here, or a sub-niche, or you've become very specific into an area of your industry that you actually really love and that you are inspired by, and you're driven and motivated to actually talk about that area. And when you are in that energetic space, you naturally attract amazing, amazing clients and customers. Okay, but the thing is, this stuff here is often classified as hard work or super unsexy. The stuff that seems really sexy is the stuff up here, what we call the media. And what do we mean by media? Media is the selection of what platform you're going to use. Are you going to use Facebook? Are Are you going to use IG? Are you going to use LinkedIn? Is it going to be Reels? Is it going to be Stories? Is it going to be TikToks? It's super sexy, and that's why you see so many people on your feed wanting to show you specific strategies for how to use Reels. How do you create the latest new Reel? How do you do a great story? But without this foundation here and here, it's very difficult to really leverage this and leverage it well, okay? And so all of a sudden, when you're only starting here, it can feel really overwhelming. Hands up who feels like that in their marketing. It can feel like it's totally wasting your time. And let's face it, in a busy service-based business, time is very precious, and ultimately it all feels too hard. It doesn't need to be like that. When you get these first two layers right, then we can move into this feeling fun, feeling easy, and in flow. Okay, so those are the 3 M's of marketing that I want you to remember. But the most important thing is to start here and then go to there, and then and only then do you worry about what media or what platforms you're going to use. Start with being really clear on who you're serving and what you're actually saying to them, or what is your differentiator by your message, and then go to media and watch your marketing transform.